BK Visuals
Go,
presents.
Chad. You know how to use.
Hey, I figured it out. Dude, man, I don't know why technology and me just lately, I don't know, like we're just at odds. I don't know why. Do we got our view together?
Yeah.
You look crazy, son. You look like you.
I'm on that espresso. I'm turned up, okay?
You on
I'm
that desert
espresso.
sand. You on that
Plus-
desert sand, dude.
Plus, I'm shocked that you're 76 years old in a 32-year-old man body. Like,
33, bruh. 33
don't
out
know
here,
how
cuz.
how you don't know how to use technology, bro? Like, it's really not that complicated. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
Like, I don't know.
Hey, man.
It's perplexing to me, bro. It's very perplexing to me, but whatever, bro. So,
Hey, man. Happy early Father's Day.
bro, what is that noise? What is that?
It's a car outside at an intersection.
Seriously, bro? Seriously? Beating like that?
Bruh, I'm on the west.
I thought that went out of style. I thought that went out of style. People still do
No,
that?
not on the west side of Cleveland. No. It never died, bruh.
Damn, that's annoying as hell. Well, I want to come outside and pop.
I be at my desk like, oh. Email. Send email.
Nice. Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fresh and Fit podcast, man. We got a packed show for you today. I'm very excited, man. We got our girl Chaz coming on here to train pretty. You guys don't know who she is, man. You'll get to know. Oops, what happened? All right, I'm
Back.
All right. So let's do that again, just in case.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Just Train James, hopping on here. We have a packed show today. Damn it! Stop it. Start again.
How about you let me? Why don't you let me take a dive in?
Go ahead, do it.
What's up, everybody? Fresh and Fit podcast. When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
All right, 1 second.
Hold on, bruh. Hold on.
Let's do it one more time.
So awkward, bruh.
Let's do it one more time, dog. Let's do it one
Oh
more
man,
time.
let's just roll with it, bruh.
We gotta say what's up, and we gotta introduce the podcast. We gotta
You got a bug net behind you? Is that a bug net?
I don't know what this is.
Like for insects?
No, it's not. It's just some sheer shit.
It's for like $35,000.
It might be. I don't fucking know. All right, but look, okay, Chad. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fresh and Fit podcast, man. We got a packed show for you today. Featuring our special guest, Chaz. Train Pretty Chaz is going to be on here, man. We're going to talk about a lot of things. I'm super excited for today's show, man. Super excited.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to talk about a few of these shoes that we I think we don't really see eye to eye on, but we'll get a chance to maybe let the viewers see what they feel about.
Oh, bro. Usually, you know what, Chad? You know, one of the reasons why I want to work with you, and
here we go.
And no, seriously, on a Fresh and Fit podcast, because I respect your fashion sense. Like, I feel like you have a pretty good fashion sense. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like we work out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We work out together. I always see your workout clothes. I'm like, okay, he got pretty good fashion. Or we would purchase similar things, not even knowing. You know what I'm saying? We would both shop at Marshalls or Target or something and be like, oh, you got that outfit too? Like, that's what's up. So that's why I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? But just sometimes, bro, I just be like, what the entire craziness is this man even thinking about? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what you're talking about. So today, and it was one of those days, bro. We kind of disagreed on some shoes and some workout gear, but usually, bro, we on point.
Yeah, man. You know, the way I look at it is like this. I don't like you. And you know, that's just how the story goes sometimes.
Chat.
But
okay.
that's why we exist so well.
Because you don't like me?
Because you sometimes said, hey man, I just got these new shoes, and I'd be like, yo, those look like you got them at the corner store. But
You're a lie. You're a lie. You never said that. You never said that to me. Never.
Thought it. I definitely thought it.
Never said that to me. You never said. You never even thought that. You never thought that because I've never even not bought a pair of shoes that didn't look authentic or like they weren't from a corner store. So you can't say that.
You got one pair.
What pair? Name them.
The Checkers.
Them checkered Vans are classics. They're classics. I don't know what.
They're classics for a kid who's in 5th through 8th grade.
They're classic shoes, bro. Every checkered Vans are like the most. First of all, I've been wearing Vans since college.
Bro,
and that was 14, 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
No one's throwing shade at Vans. I like Vans.
I was wearing the joints with the straps. The 3 straps on there. You don't know nothing about that.
The Vans with 3 straps?
Vans with 3 straps, homie. You don't know nothing about that.
You just let the public know, bro. Come on.
Yeah, homie.
Worst pair of shoes, or no, most embarrassing pair of shoes you ever owned. Everybody got them. What's the most embarrassing pair?
I can't think of any, bro. Maybe some ponies I had when I was like in 3rd grade, but besides something I think about some ponies, but
ponies.
Yeah.
Ponies, okay. I mean, that's they got a good reputation. They have the
Chad, where the hell are you, bro? Like, you got sirens pumping, you got ghetto ass music playing. Where are you, bro? Like, we've never had this type of shit going. No. Are you? What the fuck?
I'm in a war zone, bro. I'm in a war zone. What? They're coming from all angles over here. Bro, let me tell you, the west side of Cleveland is always hectic. There's always something going on. But it's actually one of the most diverse neighborhoods in the state of Ohio. So you got a lot of.
Yeah, I love that about the west side. I love how diverse it is.
But like the particular area that I'm at right now is like extremely impoverished. A lot of first generation U.S. citizens. So you got
like yourself.
Oh, that was good. Got him. However, you're wrong because my folks own a chain of convenience stores.
That's not true.
You know, I wish it was though.
But you are a first generation citizen though, right? Because your parents.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Man, my grandparents came from. My great grandparents came from Lebanon, Italy, Germany, somewhere else.
Where were your parents born?
Detroit.
Oh, okay.
And this little, small town, Ohio. Like that's like the complete opposite of Detroit. Like the complete opposite. Like maybe one black family there. No sidewalks. One McDonald's.
What the heck is that?
So, my apologies.
Turn me down a little bit. Turn me down a little bit because I'm echoing. Yeah, so speaking of shoes, let me go get these fresh kicks. I'll be right back.
Bro, wait. Dude, why? We don't need that. We don't need that, bro. Where you going?
Wait a second.
We got our guy to throw him up. Folks, I just want you to know that James is semi-slow. That, don't let his looks fool you. He looks slow, but he's actually slower. He's got a good heart, though. So, I don't know why he left. We got a visual guy.
I know.
James, we got a guy. To do this.
I wanted to grab these, though. Look at these boys. Look at these boys, though, bro. What color is this, first of all?
I got 2 options on the colors. Like a harvest red.
Okay.
Like
some people say red.
Like a burnt orange.
Yeah, I say more of an orange. I say more of like a fluorescent highlighter orange. That's the color I see. Okay. Like a highlighter orange. So guys, you know what I'm saying? I get down to the workout side. You know what I'm saying? I go hard in the paint. So I like to try the shoes I've been wearing, usually No Bulls, Metcon, stuff like that. This is my first time trying Under Armour trainer. These are the Under Armour Reign 2, right? The Reign 2. Yo, when I tell you the Tribase Reign, these boys are so freaking comfortable. If you notice, they got the mesh, the little sock joint in here, so it feels like it's really tight and snug on your feet. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually rock them like you don't even have to tie them up. You can rock it out and then fit to your feet. 2, it's super lightweight. You got the hard bottom, but it's flexible. It's a flexible hard bottom, but it's flat, nice and flat for your lifting. On here, you got the grippers. This is for like rope climbing, stuff like that. So you see here, this tread right here is for rope climb, stuff like that. Tread right here helps you while you're running. So when you run, it get that nice little bend there, cushion. The heel is great. It's nice and soft here. Extra padding so you won't get that rub up against your ankle. Now you get that rub up against your ankle that kind of can irritate you. None of that. It's nice, soft, and padded here. Nice little ankle support. Right here, you find the little fibers here that grip tight to your feet. You know what I'm saying, to keep you from getting like really like those arch that pain in your arch or whatever. So I've done a couple different workouts in them. The first workout I did was like a aerobic workout. Did a lot of jumping, a lot of lunges and split jump, stuff like that. Super cool. Then I did like a regular lifting workout where I was doing like squats, stuff like that. It worked great, man. I felt really good in these. Nice. They're sturdy, but they're super light, man. I love how they feel. Only thing is I wish they had more colorways. I looked at the colorways online. They're kind of plain. Like they have like a gray. They might have one other color that I liked, which was like a neon green kind of color. But
I think I'd like that shoe differently if it didn't. It kind of like just flows into the sole, and I don't know how I feel about the bottom of the shoe just being the same color.
That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? I like that actually.
Okay, so you have
I have some all red Hirachis that's all red, and it went from like, and it's all red, even the red bottom. I thought that was super cool how they would do that. You know what I'm saying? They would do that. So I thought that was cool.
So you now have, as far as trainers go, you have Noble, you have Under Armour, you have Nike, you got Reebok. If you had to rank those 4 as far as efficiency, how would you rank those?
Man, as far as efficiency, I gotta give these a little bit more time, but right now, man, I'm rocking with the Under Armours. I can't even lie to you, bro. Can't even lie. As far as like performance wise, so far these have been a better performance. I still like my Metcons. They're cool. They're a little too roomy in the toe part for me. These with this material is able to give you that nice comfort, you know what I'm saying, feeling. But I'll have to only thing I want to try is a rope climbing workout, because I see where they have the grips on here, but I haven't done a rope climb in these shoes yet. But if I can do a rope climb in these, I'm all for it. I tried them, you know what I'm saying, running and stuff. They felt good. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I would have to give it to these as far as performance-wise. As far as look, I would still go with Metcons. And then as far as like convenience and just if I'm doing just like an all lifting wide or a simple CrossFit workout, to me, I still like the No Bulls for that too. So I don't know, man. But get all 3 in: running, lifting, jumping, sprint. You know what I'm saying? These boys are here. Hit different. It's something totally different. I really enjoyed training in these, man.
You know, speaking of running, I finally had a chance to take my Hoka Ironman edition shoes out the other day for a run. I was waiting for the right day. You know, I like white shoes, the white sole, predominantly white shoe. So I had to wait for a dry day. I like them. I feel like I was running on clouds. I had such a sprint.
I told you, dog. Them Hokas, they're on the run, on the comfort side.
I feel like Hokas are a good shoe for like your 200 plus guy, or even like 215 plus.
Absolutely. Didn't your joints feel amazing?
Yeah. I felt so much better.
Amazing. Your joints feel amazing. I see we got Chaz in the waiting room.
Okay.
So we got Chaz in the waiting room, man, which is awesome. So, Hell yeah. I'm gonna bring her on in here. We can talk about a couple things I want to talk about, as far as diet, nutrition, stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and bring Chaz on in. Okay, participants, admit. Make sure Chaz has her microphone on, get the camera on. Chaz.
Hey, Chaz.
That's no IG Chad, right?
Yeah, no IG Chad. Yeah.
That's me.
Chaz, man, thanks so much for joining us, man. We appreciate you, man. Thanks so much.
Oh, you have a nice background.
Oh yeah, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, James has Egyptian sheets hanging from the ceiling. You can pay your child's tuition with those.
Oh man,
I believe it.
Chad, stop it, man. But I'm out the country working and stuff. This we're at this farm or whatever, so we just.
I didn't know you were gone again.
Yeah.
I didn't know you
were going for a minute. I'm going for a minute.
Okay. Oh,
James actually never came back. They had a clone.
I
of
did.
Him.
Clearly,
Came back to the
they
States.
must have special privileges, because how did he get to leave out of the country? And I can't go nowhere.
Okay.
Well, James, if you remember, we were at a cigar shop. We were at a cigar shop when we got the news.
Yeah.
You were in town for a short period of time, and then we found out it got shut down. And I know there's a lot of uncertainty about whether you were going to go back or not, or how you would. And that's what led to your extended stay back in the States. So
right, but my guy was like a couple phone calls. I was like,
Wow.
Out of there.
Yeah, we had to get him out of here.
So I'm glad to be here, man. I'm just, training my peeps, working hard, having fun. So that's what it is. Like right now, it's like midnight out here.
You looking real slim.
Man, you know what? Thank you, Chaz. I've been, I started, I got out my own mind, out my head, because I was tripping because I was out here in the time difference. I gave myself a lot of excuses during quarantine, you know what I'm saying? And then so like I was like, forget that. I want to be better. I want to look better. I gotta be disciplined and do what works for me. And so I started back to anabolic fasting, and that's really what works for my body. You know what I'm saying? It helps me actually eat pretty good. I get to eat food, enjoy myself. And then, you know what I'm saying, I just got to cut it off at a decent time. But I'm able to eat, live my lifestyle. So anabolic fasting, you basically eat between 12 and 8 p.m.
Oh, that's like intermittent, same thing?
The only difference between that is the anabolic component part of it is the timing of the carbohydrates that you eat. So usually intermittent, you kind of eat what you want to eat throughout the day. But anabolic, you basically eat keto all day, and then you carb load at night. You know what I'm saying? So that creates that anabolic. Yeah, you carb load at night, which is like bananas. Bananas, you do it all day. You eat all day, Chad. Bananas, peanut butter, stuff like that. You eat bananas and peanut butter at night, or like some sweet potato and some nuts, or like, no, not cookies. Avocado and oils and stuff like that. You want to eat that at night, and then that fuels you for the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Chicken wings.
No, Chad. No,
I'm telling you what I do.
Yeah, I know what you do. You eat fast food. You eat number 6.
You know what? Yes.
I
do.
I can't.
Yes, you eat fast food. But Chaz, you're one of my favorite people in fitness. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because your energy is 1,000. Your energy is 1,000, and 2, you're so empowering to women. You know what I'm saying? Like you, I feel like women come to you, they see you as a trainer, they see you in the movement that you have. You know what I'm saying? And what you do. So like, what kind of inspired you to like do this or be like that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it wasn't on purpose. In the beginning, it was very self-serving. I was overweight and I needed to lose weight. But one thing I know about myself is I will always show up for somebody else if I told them that I was. One of the first laws of agreement. I'm impeccable with my words. So if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So if I tell you, you know what, James, I'm going to meet you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. and I'm going to work out with you. As opposed to me telling myself I'm going to get up at 7 a.m. and I'm going to work out.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it for me, but I do it for you. So I started my weight loss journey and just going to different classes and just trying to figure it out because I was by myself. All my friends were okay with being overweight. I was the first to do it all. So they were all okay. And they still didn't understand what I was doing it for because I was big, but I was the smallest of the big. So, you know, it was like, I wish I was your size. And I'm like, So I didn't want to fall into that trap. So I started off by myself, just searching for something. So really, when I found like dance fitness, it was Zumba at first. So when I found Zumba, I was like, oh, I like this. So I just started doing that. And I was like, oh, I want to teach a class. I think I'm creative enough to do it on my own. Like, cause I would be at home after like the Zumba class and I would find that song and make up my whole new routine to it. I'm like, I need to do this on my own. So once I did it, I was like, well, teaching classes is gonna like make me lose weight. It all came in the same year. Like, I'm like, if I had to show up for people 2 or 3 times a week, that's gonna keep me focused.
That's gonna make you do it. It's gonna make you have to stay on it. You know what I'm saying?
And I didn't want to be everybody know what it is, so I don't even care. I did not want to be the stereotypical Zumba instructor at first because they all seemed to be overweight and nobody looked fit and all of that. And that was like the running joke. And I'm like, like I'm overweight right now, but I promise you I'm about to watch you lose weight. So yeah, I only did the Zumba thing for like 5 months and then Train Pretty was found. So
Chaz, I did a Zumba class before. When I was in college, I had to go to a fitness class as a requirement for one of my courses. And a friend of mine was like, oh, you got to come to this class. You're going to love it. I had no idea what it was. I showed up. It was me. It was like a 21-year-old version of me and about 30 other women from the ages of like 30 to like 120. And so it was the one day they had like a videographer coming in for footage.
Oh, of course.
So I was like, huh? What are we doing? So like, do you find that you get guys that'll come and try out any of your classes?
No, they're not allowed.
Not allowed. Okay.
So one thing that Chaz said is that I wanted to talk about was you were like, I was the smallest of my crew, but I felt, but you wanted to be in a different level of shape, right? Yeah. I think some people like, that's one thing about when you're on your fitness journey, it's all about what is good for you, right? You know what I'm saying? People always tell you like, oh, you look good, you look fine. I know, but I know the standards I set for myself. So talk about like your mindset, how you were able to like overcome that. Cause sometimes that can kind of keep you locked in, you know what I mean?
So prior to this, I was always, so the person I am today is like, shocks everybody. Cause my best friend since 2nd grade, she was the athlete. She was like the one, volleyball, track, basketball, like she went to college and then gained weight. So like now she's coming to me to lose weight. And she's like, this is crazy. Like you never, like if you see me run, you'll know like why I do dance fitness. I don't run. I look really simple. So,
I can't agree with this. I can't agree because I've seen you work out. I can't agree with this. You're not that unathletic. Like don't do that.
No, I can't run. The running part, it's not sexy. I look really weird running. I don't know what to do with my arms.
Oh,
it's
no.
a little weird.
Oh, no.
So the person that I had to become, really, it was just, I did the dance fitness and then I saw this other class, which to this very day, she is one of my favorite people. I don't know if you guys know Beth Ann from Lifetime. She does Sweat and Feast, or I don't know. Anyway.
Her name is Beth Ann?
Yeah.
We'll get a guy to pull her up.
She's at Lifetime anymore. She's at Grind Studio. I don't even know what it's called no more. But anyway.
So with a name like Beth Ann, I would assume this person is white.
Yeah, she's white. So when I clicked her class, she was like, look, I didn't know what we could say on here. Okay, look, so yeah, she's white. So
but you gotta say it like, you know how white people, whenever they say someone's black, their voice gets quieter, like it's a mystery. You know, James, that he's black.
Yes.
Black.
Like we're saying bad words.
He's a black
American.
So Beth Ann taught which is so funny. It was like a CrossFit style group fitness class. First time I ever heard of a burpee. First time I ever did a burpee. First time I ever did a mountain climber. Couldn't do a push-up. I literally couldn't do anything. And I would go to this class with all these, everybody seemed to have a lot of money.
Okay.
So they weren't very nice. They weren't welcoming when you came to the class. Like, so, and the only reason why I kept returning was because Beth was really nice to me. She was nice. The people in the class, they didn't really speak, like they just weren't nice. Even if you had to do partner stuff, they would do it with you, but nobody was that welcoming. Like you didn't want to go back because of them. I only returned because of her. And I still like will shout her out to this day. I love her. And so, but she was really nice. So when I became an instructor, I was like, I want to be like Beth. Like, I want to make everybody feel super welcome because she's the only reason why I went back. The class was hard. The people weren't nice. So I really didn't have any reason to keep returning to her class, but I couldn't do anything. Like I said, none of my friends was coming. And when I started into this, I realized I'm a little bit competitive. So I started on a New Year's Eve or New Year's resolution is how I started. Okay. And then I saw the numbers. You know, everybody's posting like, oh, you probably quit by now. Everybody's going to quit. And I'm like, I'm not quitting. So I'm like, I am not about to be like these people. Though I was doing everything wrong. For the first 6 months, I only lost 10 pounds. So because I did not know what to do. All I was doing was working out. I really didn't know how to eat. So I had to figure that part out on my own. That even took like a year for me to figure out, but I never ever stopped. I literally went into it like I was going into AA. Like, okay, I can't go to the bar anymore because I'm not drinking anymore. So it was like, I can't do anything that's not in alignment with my goals anymore. I can't go kick it on a Friday night because best class is tomorrow morning at whatever else Saturday, and I'm really going to go to this class. I hated the way I was looking and feeling when I woke up in the morning. So that, I didn't care about nothing else. The bars were still going to be there. I was a big beer drinker. The beer wasn't going to go anywhere. None of the things that I stopped during that time, they're still out till right now today. So
beer, you was a beer drinker. Okay.
What was your go-to? You had like Corona, lime?
No, like I like Sam Adams. I love Christmas Ale. Like I like
Christmas Ale.
I like draft beers. I love IPAs. Like, so I was a beer drinker for real. My best friend is white.
I was about to say, like, you got white friends. No question.
Yes. So me and her it was me and her. So we will be out and drinking beer. Beer was my thing. So after I did 90-day cleanse of beer, Blue Moon was my absolute favorite. I would teach a class and come home.
Blue Moon with an orange? Yes. Oh, come on.
I would leave whenever I go to Jamaica, I drink Red Stripe like all day.
Got to. That's all they got. Hey, you go anywhere, you Red Stripe. Wherever you go. Yeah.
So when my friends saw I was serious, because everybody thinks that you're joking at first. Like nobody believes when people are newly on a journey. You really have to show and prove everything.
You gotta show.
So my friend, the one that I'm talking about, she was like, let's go out. And I'm like, I can't. She was like, well, I haven't seen you. Well, you can go to the gym with me. I'm taking this class. Do you want to come? Like, so the only way people would see me is if they came with me to a class. And then when I started teaching, they're like, well, I got a supporter now. So then all my friends came to the class. And so that's the answer to that question. I just really hated how I looked. And I had to do it by myself.
Well, to that point, I think what you said is so key, and for a lot of people is what isn't the clicking part. What doesn't connect is you can say you're going to do something and have the right intention and even have a plan set out, but until you actually do it and then like commit to it and be consistent with it, people will start seeing. So yeah, like we know people say things left and right, but until you see and you know what you see. Like, you know what I mean? You believe what you see to a certain extent. And
I remember a pastor told me back in the day, I'd rather see a sermon than hear a sermon. You know what I'm saying? So basically saying like, you can talk me to death, bro, but I want to see how you know what I'm saying, act, you know? So like, that's good. That's all good, man. So like one of the things that you do, so you mentioned you was working out, but you only lost 10 pounds in 6 months. Now what that was probably a result of, you probably was working out hard, but you probably was eating bad, right? or not eating as clean.
That doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. They kept giving me points and telling me I could drink beer because I did this much physical activity.
I was about to say it was probably Sam. Sam was like, got this Christmas ale on it.
So what changed? I know you do Herbalife now, but like was that the thing that kind of put you over the top? Was it the Herbalife? Was it the meal plan?
But I had learned how to eat prior to. It just all kind of came at the same time. So I had learned about, because I kept seeing, like, you know how you just start following all these accounts and stuff, like you just try to get any type of, because my friends didn't know. I even like signed up I took some class through ACE and stuff. Like I was really like, the crazy thing is I'm a nurse and I have no idea, but then nurses are top 5 of obesity and occupations.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
We don't know. Like, so I'm like, all right. So I like took this class with some nutrition something or another certification I got years ago. I actually forgot I got that until just right now. And then I really did. And then I'm like, I kept seeing like clean eating. And I'm like, what in the hell is clean eating? What does that? And it's so funny because when I work with people now, I have to remember where I was. I didn't know what nothing is. You can't just say, oh, eat clean. You're like,
where do you start?
What does that even mean? So I was seeing things like that's so, we know what it is now, but like, I'm like, clean eating. What is clean eating? So I'm like on this clean eating research and I like follow some random plan on Pinterest and I was able to lose probably like another 10 pounds. So I was like, oh, this is working. So, and then, Herbalife, it all just kind of came in and then I ended up losing 52 pounds, but it was but this is the thing, because people come to me and they want to lose it. Oh, I need to lose 60 pounds by July. And it's like today, like this July? Yeah. Like which July are we talking about?
What are you talking about? So you want to go have surgery? So you want to go get surgery?
They always ask, and every time people ask me, well, how long did it take you to lose that 52 pounds? I always say, even though I can point them to one of my girls that I showed who didn't have to do trial and error like me, and who I showed how to do something from the top and was able to do it in 90 days. Yeah, of course I got results like that, but that wasn't me. And I don't want people to feel like that's them. I don't lose weight that quick. So my answer to everything, they always say, Chaz, how long did it take you? Time is irrelevant. It creates false expectations. I lost 52 pounds. What the hell does it matter how long it took me to do it?
And kept it off. And kept it, and you transformed. Like this is the transformation process. A lot of times people don't give themselves time enough because I think they don't realize like you took a long time to add this weight to you, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a time to get it off you. You know what I'm saying? You took some time to add it. That takes time to get it off
and I tell them all that. I say, so the thing is, I didn't wake up and 52 pounds was laying on the ground. What happens is you have to change your mindset, and from a mindset change, the weight loss is a result of it. It's just a side effect of you changing your mindset or whatever that goal is. Even if you're trying to gain weight or you're trying to maintain your weight, it all starts from your mind. So I lost 52 pounds, but I didn't wake up one day and it was all laying on the ground. I lost 1 pound 52 times. So you want to lose 100? We're going to lose 1 pound 100 times. That's it.
I like that.
Yeah, I was listening to Andy Frisella's podcast. And he was talking about his journey and how he lost weight. And, like Taco Bell was one of his, like, that was his thing. And he said what he did was, like you said, it's a mental change. And he took it as a way to improve his mental toughness. Because, we go to the gym, we work out, we get stronger or faster or quicker. But a lot of the mental toughness can be built outside of the gym. In the decisions you make, especially as far as food goes. And so he would literally drive into the drive-through on purpose and not get any food. And when he wouldn't get food, he would say, I just got stronger mentally because I refused the food.
I can't play them games. Look,
I tried it and I came out with a number 3.
Look, I'm like me either. I'm like,
no,
I'm cool. Listen, I just won't go to Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not coming. It just is what it is, bro. like right now, so where I'm at, like at this farm, it's like candy all around. It's like candy, all type of Pringles everywhere, stuff like that.
Oh,
so like,
Pringles are the worst, bro.
Yeah, bro. So I just gotta like avoid it. I just avoid it like the plague, man. It's so tough. So tough.
All right, Chaz. I look, man. I commend you for your weight loss journey. I really do. And I say journey because, like, I've done these like lose a certain amount of weight, but then I like patted myself on the shoulder and then I gained the weight back. I didn't fully like commit to the process. So I want to ask you a question carefully. What's your favorite like fat girl meal? Like you give no F's. I don't care if I got to work out tomorrow or whatever. Like, I'm eating this right now.
Teresa's Pizza.
Oh,
The barbecue wings.
Wait, Teresa's as in, give us a location because I got somewhere in mind, but I don't know if it's the same place.
It's several locations.
Right. Where are we talking about?
Well, I go to the one by me, so on Mayfield. But it's also one in Cleveland Heights. It's they're kind of everywhere, I think. Are you thinking about
you know what? I like Teresa's Pizza, man. It's what's it on South Taylor, I think so, or whatever.
Yeah, Cleveland Heights.
Cleveland Heights, yeah.
But that's not the one I go to. I go to the one over here on Mayfield in like Lander.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just get a pepperoni pizza, and I get some barbecue wings, and I make a drink, and I'm happy. I'm really happy.
Okay.
Those are quality carbs.
Yeah, so like I had did a little video last week about cheat meals, right? And I was telling
people, you prompted me to go have my first cheat meal, and I had it, and that's what I had.
That's good. That's good.
Because what was the video?
Because it was on Instagram, Chad. I get you back on IG, but it was just talking about the importance of a cheat meal and what a cheat meal does to your body. So basically, only thing a cheat meal does is shocks your body.
It didn't help me though, James.
It forces your body that day, because just say your body typically burns 2,000 calories a day, right? That's what you give it. So what you do is you eat 3,000 one day. You know what I'm saying? And now your body's like, shit, I have to burn 3,000 calories. So it tricks your body for a period of time until it gets back to regulate. And it's like, oh, I got to burn 3,000 calories. So you trick your body to burn 3,000 calories when you're only consuming 2,000, and that helps you lose weight. You know what I'm saying? So that's the purpose of a cheat meal.
Well, I'm currently trying to transform my body again. So I'm actually trying to lose weight again. So it's a little difficult at this stage to lose weight. It's not the easiest. So I don't know.
Listen, let me tell you something. And I was the same way, bro. Like I was trying to eat so clean and I didn't lose any weight. I ate a cheat meal. The next week I lost weight. It's crazy. It's crazy. For me, I have to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's how my body is.
Do you think there's like some kind of subconscious trick that you got to have, or like I hear cheat meal and I think, I don't know, maybe there's a better way to
treat meal. Like treat meal.
Okay.
But see, and the reason why you call it a cheat, it's only a cheat meal if you've been eating good. You know what I'm saying? It's not a cheat meal if every other day or so you eating bad. Like you got to eat clean for 4 or 5 days, and then cheat meal. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why when it comes to cheat meal, also like any bodybuilder, anybody who does a show or anything to tell you, like they're ripped. They're most ripped after they go through like the first day or first call out, whatever, the first show of the morning. After that morning show, you got to come back and do an evening show. You eat like a cheeseburger, some dessert, pound cake, whatever. You eat all that stuff. That next show, you're even more ripped, more vascular, more vein, because you spiked your insulin and your body's like, oh shit, I'm about to have so much pump and vascularity. So like, it's a science to this stuff, man. The science.
Chad, but I want to say something, Chad, because I didn't clarify. You asked
notes too, so I'm ready for you, Chaz.
About men in my class. I don't have men in my class because it's women only. So what I created was just a safe space for women to come and like do their thing. Okay, so that is why there's no men. And I've had people say like, can my brother come, he's gay. And I'm like, he's a man. I don't care about your sexual orientation. I have gay
So
girls.
glad you said that.
Like,
So glad
I'm
you
like, it
brought that
has
up.
nothing to do with your sexual orientation. He's not female.
Right.
So she's like, oh, okay, I get it. So yeah, that's why.
And I love that too, because I seen like your I call them your tribe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The tribe is deep. Women of all shapes, colors, sizes. You know what I'm saying? In there, one getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in on the workout side, warm up side, but also like you guys always seem to support and like love on each other. Like I see that a lot, and I love that about your tribe. You know what I'm saying?
We have to.
And I think you know what that comes from. That comes from you. You know what I'm saying? Being a leader, being authentic, and being real with like who you are as a person, like letting that show through. I also think like you have a big personality, and because of that, you're able to pull other people's personality up out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if someone might come to you shy, and then you're like, "Hey, what's up, baby girl? Come in." You know what I'm saying? They be like, "Okay, I guess I can be relaxed." You know what I'm saying? And just be
It's so
me.
funny you say that, because I have like a couple songs where like I choose like two girls to go in the middle, and like you
Okay.
just do your thing, whatever you want, and we cheer you on. So like my one girl, I would have her go in the middle, and she would just show out, right? And then one day she's like, "Chaz, you know I'm shy, right?" And I'm like, "I know." But now when you go in the middle, like, okay.
Yeah.
So is Missy Elliott, but when it's time to perform, she still do. So
Absolutely.
yeah. They don't tell me no. They're just like, okay.
It's so mental, you know what I'm saying? This whole fitness thing is so mental, you know what I'm saying? It's such a, you know, so like any edge you can get is major. You know what I'm saying? And having that support system is major. You know, we got the little wolf pack, you know how we do our training thing. And I think I created that wolf pack or mentalities because like I got that from the Jungle Book, you know what I'm saying? I got that from the Jungle Book. Literally like because it was like the pack is the strength of the wolf and the wolf is the strength of the pack. You know what I'm saying? So like I was always felt like I'm like, oh yeah, that resonates with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to leave no person behind. I want to make sure everybody is strong. Everybody's good. You know what I'm saying? And working and pushing hard. So I agree with that sentiment. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. So you know I don't have people twerking in class. You know what I'm saying? Even though they want to, I'll be like, stop.
You know, you've had people twerking in class.
I have
They weren't
drop
supposed
down
to be.
and do some damn burpees. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what we here for. You can twerk after, you know what I'm saying?
They're called back squats.
Yeah, it's called back squats, right.
So,
yeah, but that's it.
So, you know, speaking of like the fitness community and being a tight-knit community, you know, one of the things that we do, we like to touch on some current event. And within the last couple of weeks, there's been just some tears within the CrossFit community in regards to the CEO, Greg Glassman, some comments that he's made, either tweeting or just over the phone. James, I know we were talking about this a little while ago. Just kind of like what the state of CrossFit is. We know that CrossFit, it's still new in its like conception. It's still early. It's a young sport.
No, really, it's been around maybe like 10 years, 10, 15.
That's still, compared to other sports, it's a young sport though, I would say.
Yeah.
James. And it's been, not only say dominated, maybe that's not the right word, but there's a lot of Caucasians in CrossFit.
Oh, it's specifically, listen, CrossFit is specifically targeted and marketed to Caucasians, white America. Like they want affluent, your suburb
and affluent America, people.
Yeah, affluent athletes. That's all they target. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know this, Chad, but with the CEO of CrossFit, he's always been a quirky, weird guy. But he said something really dumb on a tweet. You know what I'm saying? So it was a tweet about racism is a public health issue. Someone posted that. His response was, "It's Floyd 19."
I didn't know what he said, but I think Reebok backed out of him.
Reebok dropped him.
Reebok and Rogue
dropped him.
They're both huge, obviously. Obviously Reebok, but Rogue's their world headquarters are in Columbus.
Yeah, Rogue Rogue. If you see any CrossFit event, all you're gonna see is Rogue stuff. So
yeah.
So Rogue, so that dropped him. So like, and then so today, as of today, 1,200 gyms have disaffiliated with CrossFit in the name. 1,200 gyms throughout the world. So like they lost a lot of gyms. So like and so that's 30. Hold up. So a gym fee to be a CrossFit affiliate is $3,000 a year. Chad, do the math on that. How much is that a year today?
3,000 a year. And how many gyms?
12,000.
12,000.
Oh, 36. That's an easy minimum. 36,000
a month. That's not. What do you mean?
A year.
Each gym, you mean?
Oh, so
Each gym
30,
is
so
$3,000.
36 times to 12 months.
No, bro. No,
No,
bro.
you
36,000.
No,
You said
no.
Yeah, it's 12,000 gyms that
Yeah. You said 3,000 a month.
They paying 3,000 a month, right?
A year. No, 12,000. So 12,000 gyms times $3,000. That's $36 million that they lost.
Yeah, that's something like that. Don't sound right.
That's $36 million that they lost.
It's the summer. My bad.
You're not tutoring my kids, I'll tell you that right now. Yes.
Oh yeah, I am a math tutor, by the way.
Are you really?
Look,
Are you really?
Yeah.
Obviously
okay,
not.
my son needs you.
I'm good. I'm good as hell, actually.
Okay, well, we need to talk.
Well, that's $36 million.
What grade is he in?
He's going to the 7th.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely rap.
Yeah, he's going to the 7th. So, he's actually good at math, but yeah, he still needs some. Anyways, we'll talk.
So like the reason why I brought it up is because like it's interesting because it happened right on the eve of like one of CrossFit's biggest events, the Rogue Invitational, and because of the quarantine, they had to do it remotely. So it doesn't have the same feel. You don't have the same community of people coming together, and so it's interesting because, as you guys know, people are more vocal when they have an outlet that they're not in person held accountable for. It's easy to post something. It's easy to say something when you're not face to face and someone can confront you, whether it's, depending on the level of confrontation. So I don't know, I'm interested to see how you guys feel about it. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I think the quarantine has affected some people. You know what I'm saying? And you getting these people that's like coming out the woodwork. But I think really what it is just they're just exposing themselves. I think, like you said, people feel a little bit more empowered behind a keyboard or whatever, behind a Twitter background or a Twitter egg that empowers you. But the reality is we have a president that incites violence, that incites separation. You know what I'm saying? So like people feel empowered by that. So now they're just coming out. You know what I'm saying? All these Karens and Klansmen are just exposing themselves. It just is what it is. Like they just feel motivated to do that. And they don't realize the power of the Black dollar in the community until we make them realize it. You know what I'm saying?
Was the Karen, that was the lady, the barbecue.
Well, it's all of them now.
Right. But the original Karen, that was that like video.
It was like a couple original Karens though, and then we just named all of them Karen. Any problematic white woman is Karen. Like, Karen, get away from me.
What would the white guy be? Karen. What would the white guy be?
That'd be a Klansman. That'd be a Klansman.
No, but there's got to be a name.
No, they haven't been doing that. So Karen has been showing up and showing out.
The white guy, the one you talking about, Chad, would be called the police.
Facts.
You call them the police. Right.
They call the president.
Yeah, no, I feel people are just exposing themselves. It's crazy though. I think it's crazy. It's crazy. And,
circumstances do that to people. Circumstances reveal character.
It's good though. Expose yourself. People should know who they're spending their money with. And now people get to separate themselves. I'm glad people did. It doesn't matter. They don't need that name anymore. I don't feel like they do. For anybody to be successful. No. I didn't even know CrossFit was a
brand.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was a brand, but I didn't know like you pay somebody to be able to do
affiliate.
I remember I did go to a CrossFit class when I was back when I was originally starting, because I was trying to figure out everything. I had went online because I saw it was people I was following that was in the CrossFit. The worst workout experience of my life, might I add. Keep in mind, like I said, didn't know how to do anything. Okay, so I didn't looked online. Google went all the way out somewhere on the west side. They gave me a free pass. And I get in there and they give you like a presentation on like what CrossFit is and the person that started and blah, blah, blah. And then you do this horrible workout. I did not know how to do any of these things. And then I am competitive. So of course I wasn't first. So I didn't like it. Like, I didn't like it.
I'm sorry. You weren't first the first time you did something. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
She walked in like, CrossFit? What's CrossFit? I'll do good at that.
I should be the best.
I'll be the best. Wait, what's it called again? I'll be the best CrossFitter.
Yes. No, I was like all into it before I went. Like I had looked up. I was like, oh, it's like an Olympics and stuff. Oh, I'm about to do this. I was really pumped up and went in there and got my head cracked. Not literally, but I was like, oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
My whole body was hurting over a week. I just never went back. Right. I never went back.
That's one thing I do love about CrossFit. Like, even though Glassman's crazy, whatever, to me, the one thing I love that most gyms, most communities, they bring, it's a whole community. It's a different vibe. Also, like, I've been able to see this myself. You cannot judge a book by its cover when it comes to CrossFit. It's all different type of body types, all different types of people from different backgrounds, different things. And so you see different, and to me, I love it because the difference between why I went more towards CrossFit than bodybuilding is because I like the ability to be judged based on my effort and hard work versus my appearance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you just judge me based on my appearance and it's subjective. I'd rather it be like, look, did you do 100 squats or not? Did you beat this guy or not? And that's kind of like was my mentality, and that's why I kind of swung towards that. But CrossFit is nothing different than the training I was doing when I was playing college football. It's only difference is more the gymnastic stuff that's a component of it. But for the most part, I was training like this in high school and college. So it's just a different level, man. You know what I'm saying? They just took it and made it popular.
And the thing about CrossFit is that when it comes to not just the workouts, but specifically the competitions, you take a sport like basketball and it's, you're playing basketball, no matter where you go, no matter who you play, to what city, you're playing the game of basketball. When you're doing CrossFit, you may not know what the workout's going to be. You might have to throw a tire. You might have to jump over a box. You might have to climb a rope. You might have to shoot a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
After you ran 3 miles with a go rug bag, like you don't know, and it tests you obviously physically, but mentally. But I think it also takes you outside of your comfort zone. That's how it was for me.
Way outside.
And similar to how you started, my first CrossFit class was terrible. I got beat by everyone in the gym, and I'm like, I hate this. This is stupid. I don't ever want to do it again. Blue was the one. So shout out to Blue for being responsible for me being exposed by CrossFit and to CrossFit. But then we got into it like a year later, and I loved it. But I loved it because of the community that was set around it. I probably would have enjoyed almost whatever we did with the same people, same similar setup because of the community. And for me, I've done a lot of team sports.
Community is everything.
Yeah, it's huge. It makes or breaks a lot of times your consistency and your commitment to something. Now, some people got the wherewithal to like do it on their own, but that's not everybody. All right, Jane, that's good.
Chad, can you check your volume one more time? Because I think you turned it up or something. Because I hear myself echoing just real quick. But another thing I want to talk about, guys, I don't know, Chaz, if you are into like podcasts and comedy, this little comedy podcast scene that we're kind of into. So like one of the podcasts that inspired me is called The Fighter and the Kid. And The Fighter and the Kid is a comedian podcast, like a guy named Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen. But they used to have his guest on there called Chris Delia. Chris Delia is also played the pedophile on a show called You. You hit the U?
I never watched it. Everybody
watched
told
you?
me to watch
Chaz,
it, but I
really?
never watch it.
I know. Oh man, you were so good. Wow, Chaz. I'm
Everyone
looking at
told me that, but I just want to watch
sideways now.
it.
You gotta watch you. You gotta watch you.
You is like, okay, so Karen, when you watch, you'll be like, oh yeah, the white version is Joe. Joe's the crazy white guy.
Joe worse than Karen. Joe worse than Karen.
It's scary. I don't like scary.
No,
it's not scary. It's a
Okay.
very interesting. It's a very interesting viewpoint on the stalker. You know what I'm saying? So like imagine being a stalker, but then like somebody's looking at the world through a stalker's eyes, and it rationalizes a lot of their behavior and stuff like that. So you just got it's different. But
you'll root for a stalker. In the first season, you're gonna root for the stalker.
You actually root for the stalker. It's weird. It's rude. It's weird.
Okay. I'm gonna watch it.
Watch it, man. But Chris D'Elia, it was on there, and he played a pedophile on the show, right? So like recently, it's been like all these like allegations and stuff like that coming up about him, like Chris D'Elia is a pervert, whatever. So it's funny because some girls started to tweet like, "Oh, I think it's interesting that Chris D'Elia is playing a pedophile on you," because, and then she posted all these screenshots of like him like coming at her, and she's like 16 years old, and he was just like soliciting her for like photos and stuff like that. So I think so I just want to just touch on that. Like, speaking of, I think that's a crazy scenario that this person played that character and actually did that in real life.
Then he wasn't playing. He was just being himself.
He probably was like, I know I'm gonna win an Academy Award for this.
He knows she was 16 though. I don't know the guy, so I'm playing devil's advocate.
That's no man, because like based on some of the tweets and responses, he knew the ages of these girls. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's multiple.
Oh, it's a whole bunch of them.
Oh well, he's canceled.
Yeah, he's canceled. pretty much, man. Like he's gonna have to do a lot of PR and court cases and stuff like that to kind of get himself back. He might be canceled. Won't. Speaking of canceling, right? That's something I also want to talk about today too, Chad. This whole cancel culture. Cancel culture, bro. Like, Chad, you're not even on social media that much, so you don't even understand it.
He doesn't know anything about cancel.
I have hold on. I have an idea of it, but I'm not submerged in it because I'm not on social media. But I do. It's impossible to avoid certain things. It's impossible. So I am familiar with the idea.
It's so powerful. Like, I hate to even say that, but like your career could be made or broke by people if they rock with you or not. And it's like just like man, I'll give us an example. Like B Simone, like right now, she just needs to like take her account and just shut it down. Like don't talk, don't do any more live press, don't do nothing because she keeps like.
Did she do something after she came out and apologized? So what she did was, look, I'll tell you. So what she did was she had a goal to make $1 million this year. So that was like one of her things. So she was doing a lot of stuff, selling her lip gloss, and she's already like on Wild 'N Out. So, and she's an influencer. She's a comedian and all of that. So quarantine happened. She still wanted to hit that goal by her birthday, and which was happening during the pandemic. So she comes out with a book. She calls herself the manifesting queen or something, right? And it's a book that's telling everybody how to manifest and what they should do and all of this stuff. All right, plagiarism is what she came out with. The girls, the people from the several other people that she got it from, they all posted their, side by sides, like, and literally copied word for word for word for word for word. So she then she didn't run from it. She came live did a IGTV and told people like, look guys, I am not an author. I don't write books. I outsource the company. I didn't know, and I do believe that. But the thing is that she probably, the lesson that I hope she learned, and I'm sure she did, is you're gonna have to be a little bit more hands-on with your brand and just completely trust in somebody else.
But I gotta give you the background, Chad, why this is so important, right? Because even before all this, the Black Lives Matter movement started, right? And she was quiet. So people was like, oh, where you at? Why you talk all this stuff? What's going on? Why you being so quiet? You're not marking, not protesting, you're not doing nothing. Where you at? So then it was on her about that. So then she went out in public and was like, hey, I'm at the protest. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn. So then
I missed that.
Oh, you missed that part? Oh,
yeah,
girl,
I did.
That's part of the story. And then go from that. Then so now she's like, she did a show, and she's like, I could never date a guy that's a 9 to 5, that has a 9 to 5. I need somebody.
Nick Cannon's thing. I did see that.
Nick Cannon, right? And so this is all coming out right around the time her book was coming out. So this is the background to information. Sorry.
Oh, that's a nice picture.
No, it's not. No lie.
This the background to that information where she was like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? They're down to 5 guys because I'm up at 3 a.m. working, I'm grinding, doing this, doing that. So people was like, you doing what? And then she come with this book that you clearly plagiarized or you quote unquote paid people to handle. But obviously you're not working as hard as you say you working. You know what I'm saying? So you dissing people. And I think that's why she was part of that cancel culture like roundup. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to be canceled.
Man, I don't think she's gonna be canceled, but I think her brand is damaged. She's damaged. She's damaged. She's gonna have to.
You let people talk enough and make enough noise, they're gonna reveal what they are. You know what I mean? Like,
so she exposing herself. She's exposing herself, and people are like, "Oh."
I feel bad for her because I don't think it was on purpose. Like she didn't know. I don't think she knew it was being plagiarized. And honestly, I wouldn't think like if I was outsourcing somebody. I don't think I would look to check to see if this was already out somewhere. Like that's not something I think I would.
But I bet you will now. I bet you will.
Oh, of course now.
Oh yeah, no question. But I think I mean, like, look, you take your bumps, you take your bruises, and when you're at a certain level of notoriety or esteem, like the bumps and bruises are a little bigger than just the average dude who's trying to write his first book who no one knows about.
Right.
I mean that comes with the fame. So
absolutely.
Chaz, you're a generous, or not generous. What's the word I'm trying to think of? You're a kind person. I don't think I would view her as quite the same way.
Chaz is a kind person, man.
Chaz is a kind person.
So much love. And yo, guys, we are listen. We are an hour in, and it feels like we just getting started. But
Chaz, people call me Chaz all the time. With a Z. They'll be like, what's your name?
So they call you. So mine is with an S.
Right,
it's
right.
Such a pet peeve when people have it. Like when I see their phone and they say Chaz, and I'm like, my name is Chastity. Why would you put a Z like there? But yeah. So they call you Chaz and it's Chad. I
get Chaz with a Z. I get Jack, and then the people are like, Chad. Is Chad short for Chadwick or Chadley or Chad? Whatever. And I'm like, no, are you short for stupid? No.
Chad, that was a pretty good joke. That was a pretty good joke.
James is short for something.
You're almost funny. You know what? You keep working at it, Chad. You're going to be funny, man. By the end of this podcast, maybe by the end of the year, you might.
Chaz, we were supposed to do this episode a week ago. James had to wait for his facial hair to grow back.
You're lying. You're lying.
Because he was looking like a national security officer.
And I lined it up. And I lined it up too, bro. While you hating, clean my neck up, got it together.
You got mascara on your face?
No, you little hater. No, you little hater. Just because your mustache covers your lips doesn't mean you know what I'm saying. I'm faking the front.
My beard is fairly.
Did you celebrate Juneteenth?
Boom. Let's talk about that. Let's get into it. Juneteenth. Yes, I definitely did.
What'd you do?
I took off work. I took off work.
Nah, I haven't. I don't know. But you know what? It all caught me off guard. Meaning like that we were like gonna really like go in. I always post something every year about it, but that's all I do. My friend is gonna have a little get together, so I said I was gonna stop by over there. But next year I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have any friends out here.
Like I'm literally going to. I'm not going to do the 4th of July. It's going to be
cancel it.
And then
that need to be canceled.
Like
4th of July
colors and like really kick it for Juneteenth next year. But I am going to go to my friends and stop by. But it just caught me off. And the one thing I will say about this friend, she's like one of the most pro-Black people I've ever met in my life, to the point where it's like, girl, shut up. Like, what are you talking about? She used to always be like, we need to be celebrating Juneteenth. I don't understand why. Like years. And I'm like, and she had been like even with her job, into the she worked at Case Western. Do you know they finally recognized it and she got the day off and was excited, and she was like in tears. So I was really happy for her because I'm like, girl,
wow.
I felt like you was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. And like to just see now things that you've been talking about for 4 years that I've been your friend, to like see like now everybody want to make Juneteenth a big deal, but she is really one person, the only person that I ever seen say that. So yes, she's the one having something, so I'm gonna go over there.
Got to, absolutely, man. That's what's up, man. I'm glad you brought it up because I wanted to bring up Juneteenth, and I think it's we had a friend that was like, why would we celebrate it now? We haven't done it in the past. I'm like, first of all, I've always done a Juneteenth workout. I've always posted for like the past 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So we've always done that at our gym. But and second of all, it doesn't benefit you to remain ignorant, right? So like, if I did something in the past wrong, you know what I'm saying, I get the opportunity to make it right now. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an opportunity for me to get better. So like, I didn't celebrate it then, but like, hey, and then too with the climate and the way things are right now, I've never been blacker. You know what I'm saying? That's just the blackest I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Right now, boy.
Yeah.
We talked about that with 9/11. And how it was popular for everyone to be, you know, saying I'm proud of being American and come together as a country. So, you know, why can't, you know?
I mean, it's a little weird because they acting like black people just came out though. Like it is a little weird. Like we did not just come out, but all right. So
it's all good. It's all good. But we've been here. But it's just time. It's just time. A lot of it's just time out for a lot of foolishness and craziness. And I think right now, all we want is just fairness. That's all we want.
That's
fairness.
it.
Equity.
You know, and just I don't know. I love it. Like I've had white friends that I haven't heard from in forever, like reach out, and I'm like, at first it was throwing me off. Like, why are you DMing me out of nowhere? Like basically, like I'm an ally. And I'm like, what in the world? It was really throwing me off at first, and then I'm like, okay, I get it. All right, you want to help? Can you text this number? And it was like about George Floyd, like to get these officers arrested. Like, what you can do to help me right now is send this text. Like, I would just send them information, like, just do this. I didn't know what else to do. And then they would do it and send us proof. Like, look, I did.
Absolutely, man. I mean, because again, it's not black versus white, man. It's everybody versus systematic racism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's everybody. It's all of us together versus this thing, because what systematic racism does creates classism, it creates division, it creates this hate and this separatist idea. So we need to attack it together as people, as human beings. So yeah, it's not a black versus white thing, man. It's so like we got white friends, you know what I'm saying? We got a white counterpart on the podcast, my boy Chad.
Yeah.
You're ugly, bro.
But listen, like it's and a whole bunch of CEOs have been making mistakes and saying things outside of their like and just messing it up for everybody. Like
I'm so glad they're doing it though.
Like
so
really messing it up. But guess what? Let me tell you, I've never been more excited that Herbalife CEO is black. Like so and met with all like the top 1% of the company that are all black and had a meeting with them like on how to like that was so dope. But then there's other network marketing companies that CEO says some off the wall stuff. And a lot of
you don't want to say it. You don't want to say nothing about NutriBurst and them. You don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about it because it's competitive. But I can say it because I don't have, you know what I'm saying, I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't have a dog in that fight. So you know what I'm saying, the NutriBurst CEO, you know what I'm saying?
I just be trying to be, you know, a queen at all times. But yeah, so yes, that company. So sure, but we didn't have that issue. Thank God. It was stuck. Like it was stuck. But some people don't care, you know, because they're still. But I would have to leave. I would. Yeah. Like, oh, I'm not. You can't. No. All lives. Get out of here. No, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I told one of my guys I work out with, I said, I need McDonald's owner. I need him to come out as being a racist, because that's when I'll stop eating McDonald's.
Chad, you still eat McDonald's, bro? Like, come on, man. McDonald's out of all the fast food, dog, like that's like the worst. How?
No, it ain't the worst. Rallies.
Man.
Oh yeah.
It's up there.
Rallies is the worst.
Okay.
I'd rather eat
bad on this one.
I'd rather eat Rally's fries than anything
I'm not
else.
eating Rally's anything. I'm not going through the drive-through. Everything about Rally's just seems a little dirty to me. Is that horrible?
Well, McDonald's might be clean.
It's true.
It might be clean.
Rally's.
I don't trust McDonald's.
It's dusty. It like has dust on it. Rally's.
You have to be drunk when you eat Rally's.
Rally's is dusty. That's the quote. That's a quote for today's podcast. Dusty Rally's.
Dusty Rally's. Maybe we get like a Rally's logo to pop up.
Does Rally's even have a healthy option? McDonald's do.
Okay.
Yeah, Rally's. They say Rally's hasn't. Yeah, they do. Rally's has a healthier option. They say just keep driving.
Again, Chad, by the end of the year, you're going to be funny, bro. By the end of the year, I swear, you know what I'm saying?
James, say a joke. James, say a joke. Say a joke, bro. Say a joke.
Wait a minute. First of all, I am, wait. Pause. I am the comedian on this call. I actually have done a stand-up before. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh. You want to give it a shout out real quick? Really quick?
Yeah, shout your stuff out, Chad. Shout your name and
I'm like, what am I giving a shout out to? I don't want to
like where people can find you at and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Train, just like a choo-choo train. Pretty with WITH, Chaz with the S on everything. And I went viral on TikTok. So I went from like 30 followers to 14,000. It's so weird.
Wow.
There. It's so weird on TikTok because these people don't know me at all. It's not like I made a TikTok and everybody ran from Instagram. No one came. So TikTok, they're looking at what I do like, oh my God, you make work. It's so weird. It's like they've never seen anybody do dance fitness before. It's the strangest thing. So I went viral on TikTok. So TrainPrettyWitChas on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I'm everywhere.
That's what's up. Are you on the Twitter? Are you on the Twitter?
I am, but
Twitter.
I don't. So it's not even any point in sending anybody there. It's on everything.
Okay,
it's
that's
the
what's
same
up.
game.
That's what's up, man.
Chaz
Well, great.
Fit on Twitter, so it's just like Train Pretty With or something like that. Weird. It won't.
Okay.
The whole thing won't fit.
Yeah. Twitter makes it shorter. Well, Chaz, thank you so much, man, for being on the show today, man. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Chaz and Chad, that sounds good. You can find me.
You can find me on the east side and on the west side of Cleveland.
Well, I don't know how I'm gonna get you my information because my son needs a tutor. The school year is coming up.
We'll get that figured out after the show.
We'll connect.
Yes.
We'll connect you. I'll connect you guys. Make sure you guys are good. You guys are good, man. But great show, y'all. This is the Fresh and Fit podcast.
Hey, hold on, James, dude, hold on. Hit us up,
man. What?
Oh, you sucked. You suck again, bruh. Hit us up too at tfafpod@gmail.com. Look at your face, bruh. Go backflip into the curtains, bruh. You suck.
tfafpod@gmail.com. Make sure you like and subscribe too. Like and subscribe.
Beep, beep.
We out.